Let's have a mature talk today, shall we? In a world where hookup culture is louder than ever, where quick connections and casual situationships have replaced depth and commitment, there's one question that lingers in the hearts of many women. How do I know if it's real? Not just the relationship itself, not just the words being said, but the intimacy. Those moments behind closed doors when it's just the two of you, skin to skin, no masks, no distractions, I guess it love, or is it just lust dressed up as something deeper? Here's the truth. Physical chemistry is easy. You can feel that spark with someone you've known only a few days. You can have fire and passion, yet still have no emotional safety. Because anyone can want your body, but not everyone can truly respect it. That's the difference. When a man is genuinely in love with you, something shifts in how he makes love to you. His actions stop being just about seeking pleasure. They become about being present. He's not just touching your body. He's honoring your heart. He's not just sharing space with you. He's fully and deeply with you. That's when intimacy becomes sacred. And when you start noticing those subtle, beautiful signs, signals that he's not just in it for what you can get him, but for what he feels when he's with you, the woman, not just experience, everything changes. Today, I want to give you clarity. There are 5 powerful, emotionally charged things men only do in bed when their love is real. Once you recognize these, you won't just feel desired, you'll feel deeply, undeniably. Love that lets dive in. Number 1. He slows down, completely present, not rushing. When a man truly loves you, something changes in how he approaches intimacy, and it's no longer just a physical act. It's no longer about chasing a high or proving something to IT becomes about connection, presence, and feeling. One of the first and strongest signs of real love in the bedroom is this. He slows down. Most people rush through intimacy because they chase a feeling. They want release, validation, or a peak moment that gives them a quick sense of power or worth. And let's be honest, there's often a lot of performance going on. People do what they think they're supposed to do, moving fast, hitting the usual marks, following a predictable script. Fast to be exciting, sure, but fast doesn't always mean connection. IT often leaves little space for emotional depth. But when a man is in love, when his feelings are real, his whole energy slows down. He doesn't just want your body. He wants to be with you. He wants to feel you. He wants to explore the quiet, subtle moments, the spaces between breaths, the warmth of your skin under his fingertips. He's not rushing to the finish line. He's savoring every part of the journey. That slowness isn't just physical. It's a mindset. He's not distracted. He's not trying to impress you. He's fully there. His focus isn't on himself. It's on you. He watches how your body moves, how your breath changes, the small expressions on your face that tell him how you feel. That in these moments, you realize he's tuned into your experience more than his own. His goal isn't just to feel good. It's to make you feel deeply seen, safe, and desired. That's what love does. It makes a man care about little things. When a man slows down during intimacy, he's telling you, without words, that he treasures this moment with you. He's not trying to get somewhere. He's already where he wants to be. With you, there's no rush to move on. No hurry to reach climax just for the sake of it. He wants to stay in the moment because that moment with you is the most beautiful part. It's in the slowness that real intimacy begins to grow. The lingering eye contact, the soft kisses, the way he pauses just to hold you, the way he breathes you in like he's memorizing the moment. Slowing down takes trust. That IT means he feels emotionally safe with you. When a man doesn't trust you or doesn't want something real, he keeps things surface level, quick, and detached. But when he loves you, he lets his walls come down. He lets himself be soft, gentle, tender. In that softness, he's saying, this isn't just sex. This is meaningful. And I want to be fully present for it. That kind of presence, that kind of slowness, isn't just rare, it's sacred. And when it's real, you'll feel it deep in your soul. Number 2, deep, lasting, intentional eye contact. Let's talk about something so simple yet so revealing. Eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most vulnerable things two people can share. Think about it. When we feel nervous, we break eye contact. When we hide something, we look away. When we're physically there but not emotionally connected, we avoid eyes completely. Because to look into someone's eyes during something as raw and revealing as intimacy is to be completely exposed, and many people aren't ready for that. But man in love, he wants it. When he looks into your eyes and holds his gaze, it's not about control or dominance. It's about depth, that he's grounding himself in you. in your emotion, in your presence. It's his way of saying, I'm not just here for this moment. I'm here for you, that it's no longer just physical, it's emotional, spiritual, soul-level connection. And it's not always during the heat of the moment, either. Sometimes it's in the quieter parts, the stillness between movements, the moments when the world seems to pause. He finds your eyes, and you just know the no performance, no act, just truth. You can feel when that eye contact carries love that's steady, not just intense, it's soft, not demanding that it's warm, not cold. He's not just watching your body react. He's searching for your feelings, your emotion, your heart. He wants to make sure you're with him just as he's with you. Here's what many people overlook. A man who makes eye contact during intimacy is a man who's emotionally open. Men who struggle to connect, who fear intimacy or being truly seen, will almost always avoid eye contact in bed. They'll kiss you with closed eyes, bury their face in your neck, stay in the physical because the emotional feels too hard. But when a man looks into your eyes, really looks, and holds your gaze while you're close, naked, and more than just bodies, it means he's not afraid of what he'll find there. It's a rare kind of presence that he's not lost in fantasy, not disconnected, not thinking about anything else, not hiding that he's there. Fully, deeply, willingly, I end that shared gaze. So much is being said. Even in silence, I love you, I respect you, you're safe with me. And most of all, I'm here. That kind of eye contact leaves you feeling held, not just touched. IT gives you a closeness that goes far beyond skin to skin. Once you experience that kind of intimacy, everything else feels like noise. NO.3. He stays connected afterward. He talks, holds you, and doesn't disappear. Let's talk about what happens after intimacy. While many people focus only on the act itself, how passionate it was, how connected it felt, there's something just as revealing in the quiet that follows it. In fact, one of the most telling signs that a man is making love from true emotion, not just physical desire, is what he does afterward. For many men, the end of sex signals a shift. The mission feels complete. The height is gone. His body wants rest. He might roll over, close his eyes, fall asleep. Almost like his emotional switch turned off the second the physical experience ended. But when a man is in love with you, really in love, that switch doesn't flip. For him, intimacy doesn't stop at climax. If anything, it has just begun. Men who are emotionally invested want to stay in that afterglow. They want to talk, connect, keep that closeness going. Not end it, that it's not about deep talks every time. Sometimes it's playful. Sometimes silly. Sometimes just holding you and whispering something soft in your ear meant only for that moment. But the message is always the same. I want to stay here with you a little longer. When a man talks to you after making love, he's telling you, you're not just a moment. You're meaningful. He wants to know how you feel. Not just physically, but emotionally. Did you feel close? Did you feel loved? Did you feel safe? He might not ask those exact words, but you'll hear it in the gentleness of his voice, the way he pulls you near, the way he runs his hand down your back while talking about everything and nothing at once. And if something is troubling you, he doesn't ignore it or get defensive. He listens. He adjusts. He reassures you. Because when love is real, the moments that come after matter just as much as the act itself. Compare this to a man who's emotionally distant or only focused on the physical. Once the moment ends, so does his presence. He becomes withdrawn, quiet, even cold. You can feel the change instantly, like the connection was only temporary. And now you're two strangers in the same room. That's not love. That's chemistry without commitment. But when love is true, the connection remains at ease. Not trying to vanish into sleep, his phone, or some other distraction. He wants to stay right there with you, beside you. In that vulnerable place, that's where emotional closeness grows. That's where bonds are stronger. Ladies, let me tell you this. Those small talks in the dark, the ones that seem unimportant, they are where trust is made, where love breathes, where two people begin to feel not just connected, but truly seen. That don't underestimate the power of what happens after the physical connection. When a man wants to stay in that emotional space with you, not because he has to, but because he wants to, it's not just romantic, it's rare, and it's real. Number 4, he asks what you enjoy and genuinely cares about your answer. There's a moment in every close relationship when you discover what a man is really about, not just who he is in bed, but who he is as a partner. And often it comes down to this simple but powerful question. Does he ask what you like? And more importantly, does he truly care? A man who's only in it for himself might ask just enough to seem thoughtful. He might casually say, "You like that?" But never change anything he's doing. He's not really trying to learn. He just wants to hear that he's doing it right. But a man who truly loves you approaches intimacy like a shared journey, not a solo show. He wants to explore your body, yes. But even more than that, he wants to understand your mind, your rhythm, your preferences. He wants to know what makes you feel safe, confident, turn on, and deeply connected. When he asks you what you like, he listens, not to impress you or check a box, but because getting to know you this way brings him closer to you. That kind of emotional curiosity is devotion. When a man loves you, he's not rushing through it or repeating what worked with someone else that you're not a template. You're a universe. He wants to know what opens you up, what brings you happiness, what makes you feel not just wanted, but truly cherished. He's not asking because he doubts himself. He's asking because he values your pleasure and sees as important, not optional. Let's clarify the difference between asking and caring. Caring means remembering the small details, the way your breath quickens when he touches you a certain way, the things you told him you liked a few nights ago, already in practice. Care means checking in with you, not because he's insecure, but because he respects you. IT means he doesn't assume he knows your body better than you do. IT means he's open to learning you again and again. It's not about technique. It's about intention. A man who loves you wants your feedback, not because he doubts himself, but because your experience matters to him. He wants to create the experience with you that he's not taking control. He's sharing it. That's why, when he asks what you like, there's no pressure to be perfect, no fear of judgment. You could be honest and open. In return, you get a partner who's willing to meet you in your truth. That kind of man doesn't just give you pleasure. He gives you permission to feel seen, to be heard, and to be completely yourself. When a man asks what you like and truly cares, when he listens, adjusts, remembers, and responds, you're not just feeling physical chemistry, that you're feeling emotional commitment. And that, my friend, is what turns intimacy into love. 5. He holds you like you're precious, gentle, protective, intentional. There's something deeply powerful about the way a man touches you when he's in love. Not just during intimacy, but in the moments after. It's not flashy, not a performance, not about seduction. It's about something quieter, something sacred. When a man's love is real, his arms become more than just arms. They become a message that let's talk about how he holds you after the moment is over. When the lights are low, the adrenaline fades, and the room is filled only with two people breathing, that's where the truth lies. That's where you can feel the depth of what isn't spoken. The way he wraps his arms around you, pulls you close, strokes your hair softly, or holds your hand against his chest. It's not just comfort. It's communication. He may not say much. He might not need to, because in that embrace, you can hear everything. You're safe. I don't want to let go. I'm still here with you. Not just physically, but emotionally. The man who's only there for physical will disconnect the moment it's over. He'll turn away, check out, disappear emotionally or physically. For him, the connection had a time limit. The holding, the nurturing, the softness never part his plan. But a man who loves you doesn't treat your body like a destination, that he treats it like home. He never wants to leave. He holds you like he means it. Sometimes he pulls you in without a word, burying his face in your neck, grounding himself in your skin, your heartbeat, your scent. Sometimes it's a hold that says, this moment means everything to me. Other times it says, I want to protect you from the world. Either way, it's real, it's tender, it's full of meaning. Holding is a form of intimacy that IT needs presence. It needs emotional availability. It needs willingness to be still and feel with someone. That kind of stillness is rare. Most people move on too fast, chasing the next thing, scrolling, distracting, rushing. But when a man stays and wraps you up like you're protecting something precious, that's his way of saying, you matter. Not just when things are exciting or passionate, but in the stillness, in the softness, in silence. You might even feel his breath slow. You might notice he doesn't rush to clean up, get dressed, or break the connection. He's happy just to be there, body to body, heart to heart. The way he holds you isn't transactional. It's expressive. IT says what he might not have words for, or what he knows is stronger through touch. If you've ever wondered if a man's love is real, don't just watch what he says when the lights are on. Look at how he holds you when everything goes quiet. That's where his truth is. When he holds you like you're the most important thing he's ever touched, without expectation, without obligation, just love. You're not in the arms of someone who just wants you, that you're in the arms of someone who loves you. Final message: when a man's love is genuine, it shows not just in big words, but in quiet moments and how he touches you, how he looks at you, how he stays with you. Real love doesn't rush to IT, doesn't perform. IT doesn't disappear when the lights go out, that IT lingers. It listens. It loves you in ways that don't always need words, because actions speak louder than anything can say. That I want you to remember something important. You deserve that kind of love, the kind that holds you like a treasure, not a trophy, the kind that checks in with you, not just checks you out, the kind that stays close after the heat and values your pleasure as much as his own. That kind of connection isn't rare because it doesn't exist. It is rare because too many people settle before they find. Don't settle for someone who only shows up when it's easy. Wait for the man who shows up with his whole heart.